and welcome to my channel. My name is Brianne Beebe and I'm a high school math teacher. I started my YouTube channel back in July 2017, and I remember at the time trying to find secondary teachers on YouTube, and I could only find 2. And of those teachers, there were no math teachers. So I figured, why not start my own channel? But since then, I have not had a formal about me or introductory video, and it's time. So let me just start by saying this. Talking about myself and just myself makes me very uncomfortable. So I have a number of vlogs and just videos targeted at helping teachers on my channel, but one thing that I've noticed is that my personality doesn't fully come through in my videos. I am much sassier in person. So this bothered me until I realized why my full personality is not coming through. Everything on my channel is devoted to teaching. So everything on my channel is being filmed in a professional context. So in my videos, I tend to downplay my usual sassiness, but if you were to meet me in person, I'm very sassy and very sarcastic. I also worry that sarcasm doesn't always translate very well online, so it's another reason why it's not fully portrayed in my videos. I live in New York with my husband, who is also a teacher. He teaches music, and we have a son together that was born July 2018, and we have a spunky little cat. I also have a stepdaughter that's 10, but she doesn't live with us. We try to visit her as often as we can. I enjoy the visual arts and crafting and any type of creating. I'm a Virgo, and I'm very much a Virgo. Anything you've ever read about a Virgo is completely true about me. I am a total perfectionist, and I've been working really hard to work against that. Perfect is the enemy of done, and I like to be productive, and part of being productive means that you actually complete these tasks, not that you wait around for them to be perfect. I'm very aware that our time on this earth is limited, so my biggest fear is wasted time. The problem is that I combat that by constantly going all the time. So I've been working really hard to find more of a balance and to just enjoy time that is meant for relaxation and regeneration. Having a baby has taught me so much about that time is so precious and it doesn't need to always be spent working on something. It can be spent just being with my family and just enjoying the time and being in the moment with my son that's not going to be this small ever again. I am definitely an introvert. I am exhausted just being around people. It's a funny dynamic for a teacher. So I'm extroverted when I'm with my students. When I'm home though, like I'm such a homebody. I want to go home and stay home and just have time to myself or just with my family, and having to do things basically on the weekends stresses me out. I would just rather stay home. And because I'm an introvert, I feel like I know myself and understand myself very, very well. I tend to be my own therapist. I'm 31 years old. Most people would guess younger, and it was annoying, especially as a teacher, but I've just kind of gotten used to it. I love all animals, but my favorite is penguins, and I will never miss an opportunity to dress my son in penguin attire. I am a music lover, so if you can drag me out of my house, my preference would be to go to a concert of some sort. My husband's a musician. He plays a lot of classical or jazz music, so I get to experience that very often. But my favorite genre of music is definitely rock, and just all different kinds of rock, classic rock and punk rock and metal, and my guilty pleasure is hair metal. My husband and I have been to see Motley Crue 5 different times, and they're my favorite. My other favorites include the Ramones and Rancid. I also enjoy pop music and R&B from my childhood, which can include music that my parents just played a lot, or the music that was current, which during my childhood it was Spice Girls and boy bands and Britney Spears. I usually filed those under the list of guilty pleasures as well. And I cannot stand country music. Chocolate is my love language. I absolutely detest coffee. I know it's rare for a teacher, but there are more of us than you would think. And it's simply just that the smell makes me so nauseated. I cannot stand it. Do not take me to Starbucks. Growing up, the TV was always on in my house, so I have like a list of favorite TV shows, but among them is Married with Children, which now that it's 2019, watching some of these episodes, it just makes me cringe at how sexist it is. But a lot of the stuff is still very funny. Veronica Mars is a favorite, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Dawson's Creek. And that was just the time that I was growing up. Now my husband and I do frequently have TV on just for background noise, so usually we're watching either The Office or Impractical Jokers. And my favorite movies are 10 Things I Hate About You and The Wedding Singer. I'm not sure which one is number 1 and number 2. It kind of flip-flops, but those are my favorites. I graduated college just in time for the recession. So during that time between graduating and getting my teaching job, I was working in a jewelry store and I know way too much about diamonds. It's hard to put a video like this together when you feel like you're so uninteresting, but that's what I got for you. If you have questions, just drop them in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.